Hey everybody, Frank Ray here. I am with Tisha Hartman, formerly of Coast Capital. Now they are changing their name to Velocity Funding. I kind of like that.
Me too.
I mean, velocity.
It's all about service.
It's like bam!
Speed.
You know, yeah, high speed stuff.
Definitely. And
Yeah.
I think our service guarantee will definitely open your guys' eyes to that.
Well, we're going to touch base on that then.
Okay, good.
Well, let's talk about what you got right here. I'm really not going to highlight any one product with these guys because they're kind of switching over and getting a new face, and they got some neat new stuff. So we'll kind of just go down the gamut with them and see kind of all the stuff they've got, touch base on a few things, and if they have anything that you guys can make use of, give them a call. So let's go ahead and get started here. First of all, you've got on your list what? Private money.
That's right.
What's your scoop on your private money? What can you do with that?
Private money goes to 65% LTV, and we can just do loan amounts as low as $250,000 up to $10 million. We can do it on single family or commercial, first and or second liens. We can fund in as little as 3 days, no minimum FICO, no income docs, the same game as every other private money lender.
You know, a lot of the private money guys out there, it's like, you know, we don't really dictate what we're going to make. They say it's 5 or 6 points, we're going to give you 1. Is that kind of what you guys are doing? Or
we actually don't gouge our clients. One of our things is that we charge very low fees in relation to what a lot of other lenders are doing.
So that frees us up to gouge them instead?
You could say that.
I'm kidding. So what do you mean? What kind of cost are we looking at on these private money?
You know, it's definitely on a case-by-case basis,
Yeah.
but I've seen them as low as 5% and a 1099, which was beating out a lot of people's subprime prices in today's market.
So 5% cost and a 1099 rate?
Yep, and I don't know of many people who are doing that on subprime these days.
That's
so
65?
65 LTV.
Commercial or residential?
Commercial or residential, first or second.
First or second,
Yes.
pretty much no questions asked kind of a deal.
No questions asked, up to $10 million.
Okay, great. All right, let's move down the line here. Commercial, small balance, she says. Commercial. So what tell us about this?
Okay, so what we're looking for are the properties with residential attributes. If you have a mixed-use property, let's say you've got a storefront with a residential unit above or behind, a studio apartment inside of another facility, those are the types of properties we can look at, and we're looking at those currently up to 90%. We're looking for a 680 or better FICO score, but we can do exceptions, just depends on the deal and the other compensating factors.
You mentioned to me that stated is okay on those products?
Stated is okay. You're probably not going to get to 90 unless you have a really good credit score.
Okay.
But yeah, we do stated on that product.
You said do-do.
We do.
I love when people say do-do. So anyway, so on those products, Katie, over there laughing. So on those products, that's pretty cool. So you're looking at the guy that's got like a lot of the houses, or a lot of the cities might have stretches at downtown where they've been kind of, you know, they were residential, but now they're going commercial. So you've got the houses that are
absolutely.
It looks like a house, but they're running a real estate company out of it or something like that.
That's perfect. That's exactly what we want.
Okay, great. Right. Okay, well that's cool. What else you got there? You got your regular agency stuff, huh?
Yep, agency, conforming, non-conforming, the Alt-A. We also have a subprime and high LTV product, which does 100% financing, full doc. With a 620 credit score, we can get you up to $650,000 loan amount. If you're a first-time home buyer, it's $550,000.
Okay, so now that the 620 to 100, we're getting subject to the declining markets in some areas.
Yes.
I've got a list, I'm going to scroll, of all the counties that we're in, basically, that it's okay. You're not going to be subject to the declining market. So I'm going to scroll that at the end of the vid.
Perfect.
For everybody. So that was the Alt-A product? Or what
that
product
is our subprime product.
Your subprime?
Subprime and high LTV.
Well, what kind of rates are you looking at on those things?
It's going to be like 10, 11%, and it depends again on credit score and things of that nature. But one of the cool features about this product is if, let's say, you're doing a cash out refi to 100%, we do not count any 30 or 60-day lates against you. You can have unlimited 30 and 60-day lates.
Okay.
There is no hit to rate. We'll go to a 55 back end. Again, I do say it is full doc, but we do take bank statements.
Okay, so bank statements will work.
And it's a great product. We can get IO on it as well, so we can get the affordability down, even though it's a double-digit rate sometimes.
Okay, great. A lot of people have backed out of the hybrid market, but you're still in it, huh?
We're in it. In fact, I think we have one of the strongest hybrids on the market.
What do you got?
We can go to 90% on that product.
Okay.
And what it does is we have an option to buy down the start rate 3%, which is standard. Everybody offers
Right,
that.
right.
For a little bit of a hit to price, you can go 3.5% below the note rate and
Yeah.
4% below the note rate. So if you've got a 7% interest rate, you could hypothetically get a 3% start rate, and that would be fixed for 5 years and interest only for 10.
Okay, and it's your standard hybrid.
Standard hybrid.
Okay, all right, that's good to know. So you're qualifying at the fully amortized,
Fully indexed rate.
fully indexed rate.
Yes, yes.
So, and there's no stated in that, or is there?
There is stated, but there are some limitations on the LTV.
And FICO.
And
would,
FICO,
would be
right.
what? What kind are we looking at for
Um,
FICO?
For a FICO,
Yeah.
on that product,
I've got her checking.
hybrid arms, 640 is the minimum to go full dock, and if we are going to go stated,
Really,
I would
640?
640 stated or full
Okay.
dock. If it's 640, I can go to 80%. You can have a 10% second behind that. In fact, we do seconds behind our own hybrids.
Do seconds.
We do seconds. So there's a lot that we
Hey.
can offer on this product.
Better than poo-poo in seconds. So right on. So you got a second that'll go with it.
We do. We have a second
So
that'll
you can
go
go
with
to
it.
90
Yes.
with a 640
With the 640.
on a hybrid.
We'll do an 80 first and a 10% second on a hybrid arm, and we'll
That's
allow you to
pretty
buy
good.
it 4% below the note rate.
That's really good.
So-
That's really good. So what's the big deal about this service guarantee?
Okay, the service guarantee is what velocity funding is all about. It's what we're trying to define and the name that we're trying to make. We are going to guarantee, and this has been in process now for over 6 months, we guarantee that if we don't underwrite your file within 24 hours of receipt, we will waive our underwriting fee.
How much is the underwriting fee?
I believe it's $295.
Okay, so there's $295 that gets blown out if you don't make 24 hours in underwriting.
Right.
Okay, what else?
If we don't draw your docs within 24 hours of all your final conditions being signed off, your prior to doc conditions, and 24 hours of receiving your doc request, we waive our doc fee.
Which is how much?
I think it's like $195.
Okay, so there's another 185.
Yep,
Yeah.
195. And
Okay.
then if we don't fund your file within 24 hours of receiving the signed loan doc package and having all of your prior to funding conditions signed off,
Yeah.
we waive your funding fee.
Which is?
Which I think is $295.
Oh, okay. All
Something
right.
like that.
So you guys are at about $600-700 in fees, something like that.
All in, I think it's $1,100.
Oh, you're at 1100.
1100,
Oh,
right,
okay.
right.
All right.
But if we don't deliver the service, you don't have to worry about that.
Oh, okay. So if we can get down there and somehow slow you down, then we can get those fees waived.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
encourage you to try and slow
Yeah.
us down.
Speaking of get down there, where is down there? Do you guys have a local office? Where are you guys based out of?
We are based out of Palo Alto,
Okay.
and we lend in California, Oregon, and Colorado.
Okay.
Colorado, we're limited to first liens. If it's
Okay.
private money, we're limited to California. A couple of things is your local rep here is Jim Stone, and
Okay.
Jim's contact information will be on the
We'll
screen.
post it, right?
Perfect. And if you have any questions, you can always call either myself or anybody in our branch. We'd be more than happy to help you. We're very customer service oriented.
So let's say we get into a scuff with an underwriter down there. You going to help us out?
Absolutely. That's
Are-
my job.
Are your underwriters feeling love right now? Or
Yes.
what?
No, actually,
They are?
our underwriters are.
How many you got?
Right now, we have two. Two underwriters.
And you're going to get these things all out in 24, 24,
We've been
24,
doing it.
huh?
I haven't waived a fee yet in 6 months, and that's
Ah.
no joke.
All
So,
right.
yeah, no, we're
Good,
very
good,
committed
good,
to
good,
it. If
good.
that means we have to stay late, come in early, we get it done.
All right. Well, that's awesome. Well, terrific. We're going to get this out to the people.
Beautiful.
I really appreciate you coming by.
Thank you.
Jim Stone is our rep.
Jim Stone is your rep.
Okay, so it's Jim Stone we're going for. Right?
That is right.
We didn't put him on because he's nowhere near as pretty as Tisha. That's the thing.
Oh, well, thank you, Frank.
Well, you're welcome. I try.
Oh.
All right. Well, thanks a lot for
Thank
coming
you
in.
again. Thanks for
All
having
right.
me.
And you guys go get him. See ya.